take the map and drive the instructor inside the classroom and link it to the M step, then everything will move. You see it?
Ladies, third grade teachers, could you tell me, how do you think this professional development was for you today?
Easy. It was productive. It was exciting. We will never leave Mr. Hurt's advising.
Because the schools that I've worked with, the teachers I've worked with, their scores just go through the roof, because what I do is I talk about practical stuff that's practical. Because I'm a former teacher and also I'm a principal, so I'm gonna be telling you guys things that I know will work in your classroom. Hurt, the school turnaround principal, and I am excited regarding the work that I'm doing. This past year, I was able to work with many districts all over the world, and we are going to the next level. Certain districts have been able to increase the report card grade from an F to a B, from a D to an A, and also we have gotten a couple of schools off the CSI list. Now, my next stage is I want to take schools and make them become national blue ribbon schools. So once again, if you would like to go to that next level, hey, just inbox me, reach out to me, and we can make it work. I'm excited. This work I'm doing is blessing schools all over the world. So if you want to be that next national blue ribbon school, hey, reach out and let's go ahead and do the work. And also with that, I got 2 dynamic books that I have that schools are picking up as we speak, and man, these are blessing your school. One is on school transformation, and the other one is on for parents and teachers and principals to come together as one for student success. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Sean Hurt, your school turnaround principal, with your Saturday morning podcast. Come on in and hit that share button, and we have another powerful podcast on this morning. So give me 2 minutes as I get all of my Facebook, LinkedIn people in. You say, Hurt. Yes, if you are an educator, but more importantly, if you are working at the high school level, you must tune into this podcast. You must. This is non-negotiable. You say, Hurt, non-negotiable. Yes, non-negotiable. You say, Hurt, I'm a high school principal. I need the answers to the test. I'm going to give it to you this morning. So this is what I need. I need everybody to come on in, hit that share button. Let me know where you're coming from. We're doing PowerPoint style today, so you're going to need to get a pencil, paper out, some notebook. I know it's Saturday and it's October, and you got a lot of things to do. But listen, we need for you to come on in and just, stay with we call ourselves Super Saturday. It's myself at 10 o'clock, Create and Educate at 10:30, Principal Fele at 11, and then on Sundays we have Josh Tarver at 7 p.m. on Sundays. So we call ourselves the Super Saturday. I miss all you guys, so give me 30 more seconds, because everybody say, Hurt, I'll be, I'm not connected. I gotta get connected. So we're gonna connect you. We're gonna make sure that we get everybody in. We don't want to miss nobody. We want to make sure everybody is ready. This is something that's I'm passionate about. I have to talk about, and we're gonna really just go in on this. How we're gonna improve these high schools, but more importantly, on the SAT test. So hold on, got a lot of more folks that's chiming in. Let me see who out there. Let me turn this down. Some of all these things ringing and I got my phone going. I got all these things going. Let me turn down the volume on a few of my things. Yep, right there. So let's see who's in the house. We got Miss Truesdale. Good morning to you, Miss Truesdale. We got Ms. Davis. Good morning. Once again, thank you. I know it's early in Vegas, but I appreciate the love. We got Mr. David Bell. Know what, Mr. Bell? This is going to be right down your alley. My good friend from Benton Harbor. I did talk to the principal, so we are going to be doing some things. Good morning, Mr. Gian from Maryland. First observation of the year this week. Okay, that's cool. Good morning, Miss Scott. Hello from Mississippi. By the way, at Saginaw Saginaw Sag Nasty in the house. Good morning, Miss Scott. All right, I got my Saginaw and Ben Harbor in here. Good morning, Dr. Jeter. Good morning, Dr. Jeter from Illinois. So come on in. Just give me a few more seconds. I got all my folks in. We're gonna have a good time. I cannot wait. I'm trying to do all these things, but hold on for 1 second. Let me make sure we all set. All right. So come on in, hit that share button. Let's give it a few more seconds. We still got folks that's trying to come in. Okay, I see what they did. So come on in. We got Connie Weiss from Charlotte. From Charlotte, it's good seeing you, Miss West. Miss West, is good seeing you from Charlotte, North Carolina. I hope all is well over there. All right. Just want to make sure we have everybody. So we're going to get moving in 20 more seconds. We're going to get moving. Make sure I got all my folks in, and I think we're all set. All right. Miss Melissa Chuno, good morning to you. All right. So let's go ahead. Once again, my name is Sean Hurt, School Turnaround Principal. Good morning, Dr. Houston, and I'm here with another Saturday morning podcast. And this is this podcast is going to be something that I don't think that we talk about. I don't think that we talk about it enough, is that how are we improving our high schools? So you still got time. If you're a high school principal, superintendent, whoever you are, I need high school people to be on this, because I'm going to really break it down. I'm going PowerPoint style, and I'm going to break it down. But before I get started, I always ask the question, what is keeping you up at night as an educator? What is keeping you up at night as an educator? And if you're new to this, what we do is we put comments into the chat, because I like to get feedback. And then I'm going to start it off. First, there's two things that's keeping me up at night. Is that I am praying for all of my friends and family members in these states that's dealing with the Hurricane Milton. I've been reading about it, looking at the news in Florida and Atlanta and just different places. So I'm praying for you, and that's cliche. Everybody's saying that, but no, seriously. I was at Bible study at my church on Wednesday, and my pastor, we stopped and we prayed before we went to Bible study. I'm praying, I'm looking at the posts, I'm thinking about different people that's living in these states and just thinking about you. So I just want to let you know that myself and other people, we're praying for you. Man, it's just tragic. I'm seeing the things that people are saying. So that is something that's keeping me up at night, but also on my knees. So I just wanted to say, my thoughts and prayers are with all of my friends and family regarding this. Yes, Dr. Houston, the devastating is awful. Yes, so I'm so serious regarding that. It just, man, it seems like it's one thing after another, but I'm staying faithful. I'm staying encouraged, understanding that, I know who's in charge of everything. I'm not going to start preaching, but I know who's in charge of everything. So once again, praying for the families and loved ones out there. Also, another thing that's keeping me up at night is the violence at our schools. I talked about it a couple of weeks ago, but I'm going to keep on talking about it. The violence at our schools has to stop. I have two kids. I have a senior that's in high school, a senior in high school, and also a sophomore that's in high school. And just seeing the violence that's taking place, around the world, at the high school shooting, fighting, just all these things that's happening, we have to stop. Those two things are it really bothers me. It really bothers me. So those things are things that's keeping me up at night. That's what I'm thinking about. And really, we have to do something better as a country. That's all I have to say regarding that. All right. Where will I be at this week? I will be in Idaho on Friday. First time I've ever visited Idaho. I will be working with Superintendent Strong. I'll be there for the whole day. I start at 9 o'clock and I'll be leaving out at 3 o'clock. We're doing a 4-day PD with the staff. And you know what I like to do. We're going to talk about classroom management. We're going to look at her state scores, her district scores. We're going to just unpack it. We're going to work with the leadership team. So I'm excited. I cannot wait to, at the end of the year, that we see her academic achievement just go through the roof. So I'm excited. I will be in Idaho on Friday. And then also I'm excited. This week I had three separate districts. They ordered my book. Every parent must read this. Parent plus school equals student success. They ordered my book for all of the parents in their school. So I just got my shipment over here. I'm excited. This book is blessing everyone. If you have not picked it up, you must order the book. You will pick it up from my website, shurtschoolturnaroundspecialist.com. And if you are a principal, you say, I'm a principal. They're ordering this book and they're doing book studies. The PTOs are ordering it, the principals are ordering it. They say, we're giving this book out because the strategies that I have in this book is bridging the gap. We're going to bridge the gap with the parents and with the school. We're bringing it together. So make sure you pick it up. It's blessing. It's an easy read. So I made it an easy read because as a parent, as an educator, I know how it is with time, easy read. So make sure you pick it up for yourself, but also if you're a district, order it for all your parents in your district. So I'm excited regarding that. So, all right. So now I want to talk about, you still got time to hit that share button. Let me know where you're coming from. Hit that share button. Let me know where you're coming from. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And the topic of today is how to improve your SAT scores at your high school. How to improve the SAT scores at your high school, okay? And the reason why this is so important is because a couple of weeks ago, I'm working with a couple of schools, and I'm not going to name the schools, but I'm working with a couple of schools. And what took place is that when I was sitting down and having a conversation, I was able to see their SAT scores. And it bothered me. That on the SAT, because it's taken in 11th grade, and in Michigan, they have it where everyone takes it in 11th grade, that a few of the schools, and I know this is what the data is saying, but I don't believe what the data is saying, but I have to go by what the data is saying. That's kind of an oxymoron. I don't believe what the data is saying, but I got to go by what the data is saying because I know that these students, these high school students, these 9th through 12th grades are more capable of performing better on this test. So to make a long story short, in math, one of the schools that I'm currently working with, I looked at it, they had 0% proficiency for college and career readiness. That means that none of the kids was college and career ready based on the SAT scores. Hurt, could you repeat that again? I'm going to say it again. This is how serious I am. That's why we need to have all of the high schools on here. If you're a high school principal, you work at high schools, everybody should be on here. This is non-negotiable, 0%. And then in reading, it was 13%. So I'm like, okay, I got to figure this thing out. I have to figure this thing out. And it wasn't just this school. It was other schools that I was looking at, 4%, 5%. And what takes place is that in order to go get into college, they ask for the SAT. Most of the colleges are asking for SAT scores. So so you can be college and career ready, but they're looking at the paperwork and it's just how it is. So I said, okay, I'm going to sit down and figure this thing out. I'm going to figure this thing out because a lot of times what's taking place is that the principals and the superintendents of inner city and rural schools, they're not in these rooms when the people at the upper levels are giving strategies, are giving them best practices, are telling them or showing them some of the topics that's going to be on a test, so forth and so on. So if we're not in these rooms getting the information, then it's going to be very hard for the high schools, these high school kids who are very smart, very intelligent, and it's not just about college. We're talking about trade schools. We're talking about all these other things to be able to compete because they just don't have the information available. And not only the students, but also the teachers and the parent. Remember, my kids are in high school. My daughter last Saturday, my daughter took the SAT test last Saturday. I was able to sit down with her and say, okay, Charity, these are the things that you need to look for in the math and for the reading. So prior to the test, she's reviewing her math. She's looking at the things that needs to take place. I'm walking her because I'm in that world, but I'm a minority. Yes, I'm a minority. So I'm thinking about all of the millions of kids last Saturday. And I know I'm talking good that's capable of getting a 1500, 1450, 1600, 1380 on an SAT, but because maybe the school doesn't have the information and that parent, now we gonna take it from the school, and that parent, that mom and dad, don't have the information, then how can Raheem, how can Charity, how can Caleb maximize on an SAT score? So that's why I'm going to walk us through it so you can get the information. Does that sound good? Hit that share button and let's go ahead and get started. And I am going to go virtual. So I'm gonna go virtual. The other thing, and I see, and then I like to shout out people. I got brother Craxton. He's a baseball coach. So now I'm a basketball coach, baseball coach. And I got these kids in front of me. I know in order for them to go to a HBCU, and in order for them to go to Tennessee State, Alabama A&M, these are the scores that they need. So as a coach, I need to be on here so I could find the answers to the test. Yes, Principal Mark Craxton said you are right on target, Principal Sean Hurt. Yeah, so now I'm about to break it down and show you if we do this, I guarantee that those SAT scores will increase by 200 to 300 points for each of your kids. So if I scored a 900 on the SAT, you take these strategies that I'm about to give to you, it's going to increase by the 200 to 300 points. So now that 900 SAT scores, when you might not be able to be admitted to Shaw University, to North Carolina A&T, to the University of South Carolina, now you go from 900 to 1200, you're admitted to that school. And not only are you admitted, now we're going to give all the scholarship money to that kid because of the SAT. Well, how do you know, Mr. Hurt? Because I do my homework. This is what I do. Talk to me, please. All right. I'm pumped up now. Please get pencil and paper out. I'm going slow because I'm excited, but I'm going slow. So, all right, let me go right here. Stay with me. Hit that share button. Let me know if you're liking what I'm saying. Let me know if you're liking what I'm saying. All right. Talk to me, y'all. I'm going to wait 2 more seconds so everybody could be. All right, we're good. Let me set my camera straight. We're good. All right, good. All right. So the first thing is this. We need to know as a team. What is on the SAT test. What is on there? Why not got this clicking that? I'm mad about this. Yeah. What is actually on the SAT test? What is actually on the test? So I'm about to show you what the high school kids, what is on this test. So let's look at it right here. The following chart breaks down the format of the test. So the test is divided into 2 subject areas, reading and math. Okay, well, that's simple. Okay, just some people don't know that. Now, in reading, it says that there's 54 questions on the reading test, and they give you about 71 seconds per question. And then in math, they have 44 questions. So the SAT, the total number of the SAT for the test, the questions, is 98. Write it down, everybody. That's the first thing. You all, as an educator, high school, middle school, and elementary. Remember, I was a high school assistant principal, so I lived and died by this. You have to think with the end in mind. If you are a parent, that's why you got to get the book. Get the book. if you are a parent and okay, my high school is not going to work with this. I'm on your podcast, Hurt. I am a parent. How do I support my kid? This is the first thing. 98 questions, 44 is math, 54 is reading. We see it right here. Write it down, take a picture. Okay. The next thing is that what qualifies me for my state, and I'm talking to Michigan, so Ben Harbor and Saginaw, you on here, but this is, and I was looking at other states, Ohio, South Carolina, you name it. What qualifies me for what does the state consider career and college readiness? That means that as a principal, if my kid scores this, they will be kind of proficient on my state test for the 11th grade. Okay, this is what the state is saying. All right, what does the state consider career and college readiness? For reading, the state is saying you 480 points out of 800. The most you get is 800 in the reading. The most you get is 800 math. So 480 for Michigan, but it's every other state. Look at your state, but everybody is pretty much the same. But let's go with Michigan. For Michigan, 480 will consider that kid being college and career ready. For math, it's 530. So the school that I saw, which they had 0% proficiency in math, that means they didn't have any kids that was 530 or higher. Now, I know for a fact that we have some brilliant kids at that school that I'm working with. I know for a fact we have the brilliant kids at the 2 or 3 other schools that I work with. But if they don't know the cutoff of 530 and 480, if the teachers don't know that, now we're behind the 8 ball. Oh, I'm talking good now. So now, and this is similar to other states. Hit that share button. Come on now, stay with me. Watching this has me totally reconsidered when I'm going to say to the kids on Monday. I love it. Look, I'm looking at the comments. I'm going slow. Please let me know if you have this information for the ACT. Yes, I do. Call me and inbox me. Yep, and we can go ahead and set that up. But I'm just going for the SAT. So now I know, okay, I'm principal. I got 5% proficiency in math and 10 in reading. I know I got to get 480 and 530. All right. Does that make sense? So now I'm going to break down the math because I was going to spend the last couple of weeks looking at math, and this is going to blow your mind. So let's go with this. If 800 is the max, I'm going to show you. Oh, Hurt, are you really? I'm going to show you how to get about a 650 on the math. I'm going to break it down to you to show you how you can get a 650 on the math. All right, let's go. All right, now this is what's taking place. Based on the number of questions in math, we said we have 44 questions. These are the 9 skills that the SAT is covering. 9 skills. Look right here. The frequency, so out these 9 skills, this is 67% of the test. So the number of questions right here. So I'm going to tell you. So out of 44 questions, 30 questions will focus on these 9 skills. That's 67% of the test. I'm going to say this again. 44 questions. Now, I'm a principal. I don't know nothing about the test. I'm 11th grade, 12th grade. I don't know anything about the test. But now I'm telling you that out of the 44 questions, it's going to cover these 30 questions right here. So if I get the 30 questions right out of the 44, according to my little data, I'm going to get a 640, 650 on the math part on the SAT. Remember what the state of Michigan is saying is that you need 530 to be college and career ready. I'm giving you 67% of the test right here, which will give me a 640, 650 right here based on these 9 skills. Now I'm going to break it down even more. No one is talking about this. So if I am a principal every month, This is going to be the skill that I cover. Define and interpret linear functions. That's going to be September. Try this right here. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So if I don't do nothing else every month, I am covering these skills. Look, define and interpret linear functions. It is representing 15% frequency of the questions. It's representing 7 questions. The next one represents 4. Triangle polygons represents 4. Solving single and variable equations 3. Look, it's right here. The reason why that more schools are not doing is not that they don't know it. Those 11th graders, 10th graders, it's not that they don't know it. You just don't have this right here. You don't have this right here. So now the high schools can have 35, and this is only 30%. And we're not even, and then I can show you what the other 14 questions look like. But forget the other 14 questions. Let's just focus on this right here. Central Hicks, cheat codes, new level unlocked. See, yes, hit that. This is why I had to get it out. Now, I'm going to even go to a whole nother level with you guys. Stay with me. Now, I'm giving you the curriculum. I'm giving you the answers to the test. I'm telling you how many questions, what the question's going to be on. Hey, we're in October. Go ahead, cover triangles and polygons, and then let's go solving single variable equations. So that's the first thing. Now, this is going to blow your mind. You have this, schools. You have the NWA, the iReady. You have this right here. You finished taking the test. Principals, you finished taking this test. I'm going to show you real quick. SAT, look, bam. Look. So this is a school that I worked with last year. You have a thing called the Lincoln Study. This is the SAT. This is on your NWEA. You have it right here. It's telling you, and then this is spring, but say if you took it in the fall, it's going to tell you the number of students that is on track to be college and career ready. Look, and then the kids that's not on track for the particular grade. Look. 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade right here. Student count 254. Number of kids. Hold on, my light went out. Oh my God. I'm excited. See, y'all got me excited. Y'all got me pumped up. Y'all got me ready to do something. Hold on, my light. Okay. So you see it right here. So this is on the NWEA right here. This is showing you in the beginning, you have it, but you haven't opened it up and looked at it. So now it's October. It's telling me, all right, 74% of the kids are not on track. 25 is. I know which grade level. I know the number of students. I know which student. So now when I take my district assessment again in January and I'm trying to improve my SAT scores, I want to go from 25% to say 40 to 45%. This is my progress monitoring right here. Talk to me, please. Hit that share button. Yes, this is progress monitoring right here. Look, it's right there. You have it in your office. You have it on your computer. It's just that as principals, as superintendents, we don't know how to bring it together. That's why I'm breaking it down. So this is the first part right here. Now let's go to the second part, everybody. Oh my God. Now on the student profile, you have it. iReady schools, you have it, NWA schools. That's 99% of schools in the world. You're on my podcast. You have it right here. Now, this is the student profile. Now, yes, this is student profile. Now, look, it's the instructional areas. Okay, we got it. We got it. But let's look over here, right here. Look, the PSAT, ACT, and SAT. So that means if Raheem is taking the SAT in the spring, it is telling me that Raheem is on track to be college and career readiness. Talk to me, everybody. Look at it. It's right in front of you. So that means if my daughter, Charity Hurt, she is in high school, my son is in high school, they have it. They took the NWA test in the beginning of the year. Go up to the school and say, give me the student profile. And it will show you where your kid is at. Your kid is going to be taking a test in 3 months. So now you look at the instructional areas. Remember, I told you, I'm telling you where the questions are at, you know, the number of questions. Now I can say, okay, for this kid, statistics and probability is the strength 290. Geometry, everybody say geometry, that is the instructional area of focus. So now we can focus, we can go to the area where that kid needs to move in that area. Suggested area of focus, it is right here. That's why I'm passionate about the work I'm doing. So I'm going to stop sharing right there because it is 10:29. Oh my God, time flies when you're having fun. Time flies when you're having fun. So hopefully this was very informational. This is what I need you to do. This is what I want everybody to do. Stay with me for one more minute. First, I got 2 books. I need you to order this for yourself and for your parents. Just go on my website, order my books. Okay, boom. First thing. Second thing is that if you need me to come to your school and district, I went quick. This is an all-day PD. Inbox me. It's not too late. We can move these high schools. We can go from 2% to 25%. In math alone, if you can get a 650 from all of your kids, that means the only thing they need is a 500 for 450 for the reading. Now they can get into college, their essay, because they combine both scores. They combine both scores. They combine both scores. So I broke down math. I'm showing you math. And also I have reading right here. I'm breaking down reading. So I got the math reading. So now schools, high schools, can I say got 0% or 1%? We can increase that. So listen, let's go in and share this. Inbox me if you need more details. I see people asking, hey, Herc, could you just inbox me? We'll talk about it. So thank you very much. Let's improve those SAT scores. I'm going to see you same time next week. And let's go support my good friends in Crane to Educate. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm hyped up. I told you I was giving you the answers to the test, but I got to go. It's only got 30 minutes. I got to share the love with my girls, Dr. Houston and Dr. Teller. So let's have a good day. Inbox me. Go ahead, purchase the books, please. School Turnaround Specialist and for parents. Let's go, let's go, let's go.